Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, we're going to be drinking. Look, we're going to be smoking. Look, we're going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Yes. In the entire multiverse. In the entire thing. And look, we have a great show for you. Bang! Today. All right. So we have a great show for you today, brothers and sisters. A little onboard, a little bit of look, little new investment vehicles. Oh, yeah, and some talk. So let's check it out. So look, first story. Stellar settlement rumors proliferate. So, it's a big deal right now. And here in America, the OCC said that they classify some crypto platforms as settlement platforms. Could Stellar be one of these? Let's check it out. That's why I told you about Stellar. Stellar, you can move anything on it, right? CBDCs, Bitcoin, whatever token you want, whatever digital asset you want on it. And, if banksters are going to be starting to move digital assets to each other, why not use the Stellar network? Bang! So we're going to see about that. And then FiCAS, ETP, gets the green light from the European Union. So here's another investment vehicle, regulated. ETP, we're going to read about that. ETP is like an ETF in America. And then finally, we're going to hear from UBS. You guys know about UBS, big old bank. UBS wealth manager says that institutions are fueling the Bitcoin rise. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been telling you that, but now you're going to hear from a fancy pants. Oh, yeah. We're going to hear from a fancy pants wealth manager. So let's proceed how we proceed with a little bit of bah. Whoops. Bah. There we go. Then we go over here. Bang. Yes. And we're working with Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin talking about? $38,539. All right. When I left you yesterday, we were at $37,309. So we have gone up $1,230. Oops. $1,230. Yeah. It was up more today. I think it reached 40 at one point. But everything retraces. You got to retrace. Prices don't move up forever. So nice. Anyways, what the hell? We went up $1,000 last night. So if you have Bitcoin, well, you just got $1,000 richer per Bitcoin. So look, top 10 of the day, brothers. Olé. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, Polkadot, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, and Chainlink. Look, let's look at the market moves of the day. Well, it's a little bit of blood red, but normal. Everything's been going up 20% every flipping day for the past week. So, a little retrace is necessary, standard. So look, single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits. Whoops. Single digits up, single digits down. Everything's pretty blood red. Yeah, it's just a retrace, right? We've been going up. It's been pretty much up for the past couple weeks here. So you're due for a retrace. That's how prices work. They go up, you retrace. So that's why when you hear the words, buy the dip, idiot, that's what they mean. Price is going up. Well, when they retrace, you buy that dip. That's the dip. What does a dip mean? That's the dip, the retrace. So price goes up, it retraces, it dips, you buy there, and then it goes up. It dips again, you buy there, it goes up, it dips, you buy there. That's buying the dip. Buying the dip. So buy the dips. And so that's why I tell you, when you see blood red like this, well, shit's on sale. Look, All right. So that's good enough. Single this up, single this down. All right. Hold on. Let me get a sip. Daggone. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it's on sale. Like I just told you. Buy. Oh, yeah. All manner of sales. All manner of sales. Yeah, see, if you missed out on something last week that just shot up 80%, well, maybe it's down about 20% today. So you can at least capture those gains. Well, and then obviously you'll make more gains as it rises, right? So. And we get a sip, and we shall proceed. All right, top 10 losers. Top 10 losers. Status, Stellar, Loopring, Energy Web Token, Cardano, Carbon Network, NEM, Ren, UMA, and Icon. All right, let's see who made money today. All right, some half-decent gains. All right, top 10 gainers. Decentraland, Nano, Engine Coin, Yearn Finance, Terra, XRP, Bitcoin Gold, Verge, Swissborg, and Ren BTC. All right, let's look at the total market cap of the day, brothers and sisters. Bye. All right, we're still above $1 trillion. $1.024 trillion. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $0.14 trillion. So we've gone up. 1.0 trillion. Oh, sorry. Wait. $0.10 trillion, I guess is the way I'm supposed to say that. All right. Let's look at the 24-hour volume. What do we got? Yes. 186.4 is our 24-hour volume. When I left you yesterday, we're at 173.9. So we've gone up. Let's just call that $13 billion in volume. Nice. All right, let's move on. Look. Let's get to the stories. But we're talking about big gains for Stellar's multiple banking settlement rumors proliferate. So now, I usually don't do these rumor stories, but it does fit into what the only reason I'm doing this one is because the OCC said that the banks can use the stable coins and these cryptos. Is that a bug on my shit? And the cryptos for settlement. And so, well, Stellar, that's what Stellar's built for. Stellar is built for you to move any digital asset on it. It's not just the XLM token, right? It's whatever you want to move on it, right? And so if you're a bankster and you want to move money from your bank to another bank, well, you can move it directly from your bank to the other bank on the Stellar network, right? That's the difference between Stellar and Ripple. Ripple wants you to, the banksters had to, well, what Ripple wanted them to do, which they laughed at, was move their clients' money from the bank to some exchange. That exchange then buys some XRPs, moves those XRPs to another exchange. That exchange then turns it into fiat and then moves it to the bank. Yeah, banksters aren't going to do that. That's fucking 3 hops. Are you crazy? But what they will do is, move the money directly through Stellar, right? I gotta send. I'm Charles Schwab. I gotta send money to J.P. Morgan. All right, but all right, just sell it over this network. Send it over this network directly, and that's kind of what J.P. Morgan. We read about it the other day. J.P. Morgan stablecoin, the JPM coin, is being used right now for J.P. Morgan's repo market, right? And yeah, it's direct. It's bank to bank. It's just you're sending it over something different. I mean, I remember when back in the days, Ripple used to say, we're the Swift killer. Well, this is more like a Swift killer. In other words, Swift, I send it direct. Well, not direct. It still goes through settlement things, so let's not bullshit you. But yeah, this is direct. And so I don't need to go through all those hops in the middle is what happens in the world we live in today. Yeah, I could just send it direct. So if you're a Stellar hodler, bang, bang, bang. This is great news. Let me get a sip, and we shall proceed. So let us proceed. So the price of Stellar XLM soared to as high as 39 cents on January 6th. Having made a 31-month high, Stellar moved keenly back into the top 10, usurping Chainlink to take the 9th place via market cap. Throughout this week, there's been no shortage of positive news concerning Stellar. For example, the Ukrainian central bank announced it had chosen the Stellar network to run its forthcoming central bank digital currency. Bah! We read about that. On that, Daniel Dixon, the CEO and executive director of the Stellar Development Foundation, said, "We look forward to working with the ministry and other stakeholders to digitize the Hrvina. The Hrvina. Anyway, whatever. To bring Stellar-based tools and services to the people and businesses of Ukraine, and to introduce new partnership opportunities in Ukraine to businesses in the Stellar ecosystem." So, are even bigger things ahead for Stellar? Let's check it out. Are they? So, as significant as that is, perhaps an even bigger coup for Stellar lies in its potential involvement with the U.S. banking settlement infrastructure. Bah! Now, again, this is all just rumor. This is all just rumor and speculation. So, this is not a story of what's going to happen. This is a story of the possibility of what is able to happen. All right, hold on. I got a miscreant at my door. Let me get it, and I'll be right back with you. 1 second. But, all right, I'm back. All right, so where were we? So, throughout the week, there has been no shortage of positive news concerning Stellar. For example, oh yeah, we read that, the Ukrainian thing. All right, so now here we go for speculation. So are even bigger things? Oh, that's what we were talking about, right? Because, right, the Stellar network is a settlement network, right? I could send anything to you to me, over their network, right? And so, anyway, let's just read on and maybe I'll yap. So are even bigger things ahead for Stellar. So as far as significant as that is, perhaps an even bigger coup for Stellar lies in its potential involvement with the U.S. banking settlement infrastructure. At the start of the week, Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire tweeted that the U.S. Treasury had given the green light for U.S. banks to use public blockchains as a settlement layer. So we read that, right? So you can use public blockchains as a settlement layer. Well, that's exactly what Stellar's built for, right? Whoops, sorry guys. Whoops, there we go. So look, the new imperative letter establishes that banks can treat public change as infrastructure, similar to SWIFT, ACH, and Fedwire, and stablecoins like USDC as electronic stored value. The significance of this can't be understated, and so that is what it's amazing. And saying that, and just keeping it on the Stellar tip, right, you can use it the same as SWIFT or ACH. And the Fedwire thing is the big money, guys. That's what banks use to send money to each other. Mega, right? They don't use SWIFT. They use Fedwire to each other. And so that's what who said that? Was it the OCC? Oh, the Treasury. That's right. The Treasury said that last week. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. They can use it as a settlement infrastructure. So he said this is a huge win for cryptocurrency, particularly for the USDC stablecoin. But more significantly, he stated that this paves the way for mainstream adoption. Absolutely. USDC started life as an Ethereum-based token founded in collaboration with Circle and Coinbase. However, October last year saw it migrate to the Algorand blockchain as well as to Stellar. So the limitations of the Ethereum blockchain spurred this change. A usable and efficient payment system must have quick transaction speeds and low fees. In truth, the U.S. Treasury's mention of public blockchains could refer to several approved blockchains, right? Not just Stellar, but I mean a bunch of blockchains you could use for that. So similarly, dollar stablecoins, except for Tether, could also mean any number of dollar stablecoin offerings. So whether this plays out or not remains to be seen. So like I said, this story is pure speculation, but possible, right? It's actually really possible now, whereas before, no. So after all, who's to say that the U.S. banks won't utilize multiple different interoperable blockchains to transact? Right. You don't have to just use Stellar. You could use Stellar to do this. You could use, I don't know, some other blockchain to do that. Whatever's necessary. So, German legacy bank turns to Stellar to issue Euro stablecoin. Wait, did we just read this the other day? Oh, okay. So we already read this. So remember that German bank? It's like what was it? Like a 185-year-old bank. Bang! They're building a Euro stablecoin. Bang! And they're using it on Stellar. All right, so let's move on. So there you go. So let's see. That's a very interesting thing. Like I said, we need to see what's going on. We have a new administration coming in, and so let's see what their stuff is. What their regulators say. Biden, he's going to put in new regulators, obviously for the Treasury, for the OCC, for all of it. And so let's hope that, let's hope that we get favorable regulatory treatment. And I think we will, because Larry Gensler is Biden's right-hand man for finance. Not finance, for just markets and shit, for the money stuff. For the economy. There we go. That's the word. For the economy. Money stuff. For the economy. And and he's pro crypto. And so that's a good starting point, where the guy who's in the president's ear is pro crypto, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, so that's it. That's all I can say about that. All right, so let's move on. Next, so for Stellar hodlers, bang! Yes, could be good. Now, bang! FiCAS actively managed crypto ETP gets the green light from European expansion. All right, let me move my head over. This is that website where the words are all on the right-hand side. So it's another ETP. An ETP is an exchange-traded product. It's in Europe. And this is for all of Europe. And so let's check it out. Oh, and actually, it's a small story. It's only really quick. It's bullet points, actually, I think. Oh, Lee, another miscreant. 1 second, guys. But, all right, I'm back. All right, so where are we here? Oh, yeah. So, right. So, Swiss crypto investment manager FiCAS AG says it has received regulatory approval to make its cryptocurrency exchange-traded product available across the European market. So, buy another regulated asset that institutions can come and buy. So, let's check it out. FiCAS, actually, this is very short. It's only like a couple. FiCAS announced Thursday it now has permission to make its 15 FiCAS active crypto ETP, BTCA, available to a wider pool of investors outside of the Swiss market. So they were in Switzerland. Now they're allowed to move this ETP European-wide. So that means European hedge fund managers, European institutions, high net worth individuals, home offices, and all that can buy this thing now. The company launched the ETP on July 15th, 2020. Listing it on 6 Swiss exchanges. So SIX is the Swiss stock exchange, right? So this thing has already been regulated, but now it's European-wide regulated. So that's the difference now. That's why we're reading this. So FiCAS said European Union approval gives it the green light for all types of investors in the EU to purchase the BTCA through their bank or broker. But, in other words, we're legit. We're legit across European-wide. So gaining access to the European Union market marks a significant breakthrough in our mission to make the world's first actively managed ETP available to retail and professional investors across Europe, said FiCAS. So buy. So, and that's the other thing. So this is an actively managed ETP. In other words, there's a guy actually trading your shit for you. So, most ETFs and stuff are passive. In other words, they just buy the shares and they rotate them in and out, usually every quarter or a half year. But then whatever happens in those stocks, usually your 401k is full of stocks. Whatever happens with those stocks just happens, right? Actively managed funds, which is what an ETP is. It's an exchange traded fund, is actually managed by a trader, right? So there's a guy in there, and he's juggling the portfolio, right? He's out there. His job is to make sure that you make the most gains you can, right? Like your 401k isn't there to make you gains. Well, I mean, that's what you think it's there for, but it's just a fund, and it's passively managed. And, well, if you make gains, great. If not, tough shit. But actively managed, it actually has a guy trading it. You know, like a guy like me who will be there, like, looking at markets, looking at data, and bang, 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 right? Trying to make you your money. All right, so it's the first one. Because the other ones we read, the other ETPs are just passively managed. In other words, well, this is what we were putting in the fund, and whatever those things do is what the price of the fund will be. Whereas these guys, well, this is what we have in the fund, but I'm going to be trading around and, trying to make you the most money, right? So the products managers trade Bitcoin against a range of alternative cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So the firm reports the ETP's assets under management has received over $5 million as of January 6th. So bang. So just another investment vehicle, right? The Europeans are rolling out these investment vehicles. And, well, that's what's necessary. And a regulated investment vehicle. Remember that, regulated. And that's what's necessary to get us the institutional money that we need, because they only play with regulated products. And so, well, they're only allowed to. I mean, or else they got sued and shit. And so, right, just another product, guys. All right, let's move on. Buy. UBS Wealth Manager says large institutional buyers quietly fueling Bitcoin boom. Holy, these miscreants are just coming at a rapid pace. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Bang. All right. So look, where are we at? So yes, UBS Wealth Manager says large institutional buyers are quietly fueling the Bitcoin boom. And so it's not very quiet. We've read about it here for the past, month or two, right? Well, more. Probably about the last quarter, really. 3 months then for you. And so, ever since the OCC gave the ruling that American banks can start custodying crypto and stuff, it's just been a torrent of institutional and corporate buying in Bitcoin, right? And so, and as we talk about, like I said, this is the Bitcoin boom, but really I look at it as a large cap boom, because you look at your Ethereums. I mean, let's take a look. I mean, I remember a couple months ago, I was talking to you. Let's go here. I was talking to you about Ethereums, right? Remember when I was like, hey guys, Ethereum's at $400, right? That was a big deal. Yeah, that was like a month and a half ago. Yeah, we're over $1,000 now, right? And so, it's really a large cap boom. I mean, look at these daggone Litecoin, $160. Sheesh. And we're in a little retrace tonight, so that's all right. So, right, and it hasn't been quiet. It hasn't been a quiet boom. I've been reading to you about it kind of every day, almost pretty much every day for a while now. And so, but I mean, I've told you what was going to, I mean, that's what this channel is about. This channel, I've been telling you since the very first day of it, is that we are waiting for buy institutional buyers. I told you guys, I've been telling you, that retail bubble thing that happened in 2017, yeah, that's fuck all. That's fuck all. Plus they were weak hands. And you saw what happened in 2018. Yeah, the cryptocurrency bloodbath of 2018. That's what I call it. And that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. You can call it whatever you like, but that's what it was. It was a daggone bloodbath when Bitcoin went from 18 grand to 3. That's called a bloodbath, buddy. Slaughter, mayhem, carnage, Holocaust. I don't even have other names for it. But look. But so But now, this is what's different, is that we have institutional buyers coming into the space, which is what I've been preaching to you about on this channel. That's what this channel's been about. Positioning you and myself, us, all of us, to be ready with a nice big fat portfolio. Buy a portfolio that's big, built big. Buy that's built strong. Buy that's built with revenue generating product. So that when institutional buyers come, smart money comes. Well, look. You're going to be rich. Rich. Yeah, fuckstick, rich. Settle down. And and these are the beginnings of it. These are the beginnings. All right, let me get a sip. And I'll yap a little more. So, yeah, don't have any doubt. I hope you have no doubt. In fact, you shouldn't. By now, your portfolios should all be up more than... You should be up in your portfolio now, aren't you? I mean, I bought on the way down during the bloodbath, and my portfolio is up. So if you've come here after the bloodbath, if you came here from 2019 till now, your portfolio should be up. Right? Me and the brothers, we slaughtered and laid waste during the bloodbath. So it took time for our total portfolio to be up. But for those of you who came in 2019 and later, you're looking pretty good now, aren't you? And that's just the beginning. Or I should say, this is just the beginning. All right? Is this the tsunami? This is not the tsunami. Not even close. Not even fucking close. And believe me, when it happens, you're fucking going to know all about it. You're not going to have to ask me, is this it? You're going to know. Yeesh. I think I'm in the middle of a daggone tsunami up in this motherfucker. Bang! All right, tsunami lovers, let's move on. A private wealth manager at Swift financial giant UBS is crediting institutions, bang, and wealthy investors for Bitcoin's bull run. Yes. Absolutely. In a new CNBC interview, Ali McCartney, a managing director at UBS Private Wealth Management, says interest in Bitcoin from wealthy and sophisticated investors is booming. Buy. And what is he? He's the private wealth manager. So he knows, right? He knows. He's the private wealth management. So what's a private wealth manager? Well, what a private wealth manager is, when you're a mega rich fuckstick, well, you don't go to some shitty little bank. Well, hold on. Let me put it this way. If you're mega rich, you don't go to Fidelity, for your wealth management. You go to things like UBS, and you get private wealth management. In other words, like you have properties in Europe and in Africa and stuff, like they manage your whole. Yeah, and you're rich, so you've got probably just holdings and assets of all sorts of different things all over the world. And so that's what this guy is, right? He's not just some. I'm not dissing Fidelity. Fidelity is for soccer mom and dad, though. Middle class folk. Right? Let's get real about how Fidelity rolls. So, anyways, what this guy says is there's a lot of interest, and there's been a lot of interest for a significant amount of time. A lot of very wealthy individuals, even those who have made their money in very traditional financial assets, sources, take risk. And they understand the concept of taking risk. So I think the thing is that individuals that act like institutions and non-retail individuals are getting in now as an asset allocation play. And that I think is why you see such a run-up, is that you're having some really big buys. Exactly. Market positioning, which is what this channel is about. McCartney cites increasing corporate adoption. Bah! Exactly. Corporations are buying it. This ain't that 2017. Holy, what an embarrassment. 2017, people were, man, I feel so bad for some people. They mortgaged their homes to buy Bitcoin, right? And then got crushed. Well, if they were smart, they would have hodled on and they would be up. They'd be up. If you bought Bitcoin, I don't care. If you bought Bitcoin in December 2017, when Bitcoin was at 18 grand, And then all of a sudden in 2018, bang, 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 all the way down. If you weak-handed yourself out, you are kicking yourself in the ass right now, because now Bitcoin is at 38 grand. Oh, 20 grand more than what it was in December 2017. So if you'd had some patience, you'd be up 20G now. And rising. And rising. This ain't the stop. This ain't the end. It's just the beginning. And that's a perfect example of why you don't want to be a weak hand. Don't be a weak hand. Oh my gosh, it's going down. Yeah, settle down. Settle down. If it's generating revenue, well, in this space, if it's generating revenue, I mean, if you're a stock guy or whatever, that's different. But in this space, which is brand new, yeah, if it's generating revenue, believe me, when smart money gets here, bang, when the institutions arrive, bang, you are going to be rich. All right? And that's what happened. A bunch of weak hands. They bought Bitcoin back when it was in 2017. When it was 17,000, 18,000, thinking it would go up forever. No, things don't work like that. You always have a retrace. I mean, that retrace was like a motherfucker. That was 90%. Yeesh. But think about that. If you had bought a Bitcoin back in 2017 at 18G, yeah, you'd be up 20G right now if you just waited. If you weren't such a fucking weak hand. That's why. That's why. You know, be strong, folks. Be strong, my subscribers. I know you guys are. You guys aren't pussies. Okay, so that's why, fueling the interest in Bitcoin. So the story of the first couple of years was that here was a store of value. Bang! Store of value, like what I told you. That was apolitical and could be a diversifier. You know, diversify your portfolio. And then you fast forward, and to my colleague's point, you see the numbers going up, which always gets people interested. You see the adoption in the form of Bloomberg Galaxy Index. Then you go to Fidelity being a custodian. Yes. You see how he even knows? Yeah, when Fidelity offered custody, yeah, market players know what that meant. Oh, daggone, here it comes. And now you're at PayPal letting you buy and sell with it, crypto. I didn't read it to you, but do you know that PayPal has bought more crypto than has been that in the past 2 months? They bought more Bitcoin than has been mined in the past 2 months. Yeah, Grayscale and PayPal, they're going all out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem. Like, only 21 million of these things, man. I'd like to see more. Because what happens when everyone owns all of them? I mean, like I said, I think the average person, the price of Bitcoin will always go up, but the average person will buy Satoshi's worths. You know, people aren't going to say, yeah, I own a Bitcoin. They'll say, you know, I own 1,000 Satoshis or whatever, however many, right? But, I don't know. With only 21 million of them, you leave the chunk, you leave the bulk of the whole Bitcoins in the hands of just a few. I don't know. I'm just saying that's a concern of mine. I mean, I'm not saying whether that's going to be bad or good, but I mean, if all the Bitcoins are bought up and some bank in wherever wants to buy some and they're all gone, well, you just move on. You say, fuck it. But that's why I think Ethereum, and let me tell you about that. Ethereum, because Ethereum, so let me put it this way. Well, let me just tell you. Ethereum and Bitcoin are regulated as commodities here in America. And so, well, if all the gold is gone, the Bitcoin, I told you Bitcoin is going to be like a chunk of gold. Well, I'll buy silver, Ethereum. And that's why I think Ethereum is going to be mega as well, because it's not owned by a company, right? That's what the problem with all these other little wannabe money things are. They're owned by a company. Bitcoin's not owned by a company. It's just there, right? It's like water or air. Like, you know, you take a breath of air. I don't have to pay for that. I can just breathe it, right? And that's what Bitcoin and Ethereum are like. And so once the Bitcoin run out, I think we're going to see a major Ethereum will be the next one. And you know what the beauty of Ethereum is? There's no cap, right? Isn't it? I might be wrong, but I think Ethereum doesn't have a cap, does it? People can mine it forever, can't they, or something like this? If I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. But I think that's how it is, and so, well, that will fuel all the rich fucks all they want. They can keep buying it and buying it all they want. And, well, Shomari, if they keep making Ethereum, won't that make the value of the Ethereum lower? No, not if people are buying it more than they're mining it. All right? Anyway, we'll get there when we get there, man. We'll talk about that shit when that shit goes down. Okay, so what this guy says is, McCartney says the new fleet of institutional investors could create a solid foundation for the price of Bitcoin moving forward. Of course, they're not weak hands. They're not selling this shit. I've told you. And that's what I don't like about this Bitcoin thing a little bit. Once these guys own it and they've driven the price to the moon, yeah, they're not going to sell it. Which makes me think, because it might be, all right. You know, it just in the hands of too few people, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little alarmist. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. So adoption is going up. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm not a fucking fortune teller, so I don't know. But I don't like that. Whereas the Ethereum thing I like, because these guys are going to drive it up. But, all right, there'll always be more. There'll always be more. Well, isn't that going to make it weaker or less? No. Because as long as they keep buying it more than is being made, it'll always go up. Not made, mined, I guess is the word. So adoption is going up, price is going up, and lack of available alternatives in the market in terms of being diversifiers like bonds have largely gone out the window because of their relative risk return, right? So, you know, bonds, I've told you, when corporations, when the market goes risk off, everyone goes to bonds. Yeah, well, when you move your money to bonds, you don't make fuck all. Yeah, what are you making? I don't know what the yield rate is now. All right, let's take a look at bonds. Let's take a quick peek. Let's go to my favorite little website. Let's take a fucking quick peek at the bond market real quick. All right, so when you go to bonds, you're making yields of... Hold on, where's the American bonds? Oh, there it is. So, wait, what happened here? So, you know, you're making... yeah, American bonds... You know, you're making a yield of 1%. Well, that's pathetic. Whereas if you go to fucking crypto, bang. Well, if you're a Bitcoin holder, well, you just yielded 2.82% since yesterday. In fact, you just yielded 32%. Yeah, in the past 7 days. Bang! And so, you know, that's how shit rolls, guys. And so, all right, let's move on. What's this? Oh, the bond market. Yeah, all right, let's move on. And so that's what he's saying is that guys are basically what he's saying right there is, well, guys are looking for a safe haven, a place to park their money. And while even though there's market turmoil, Brexit just finished. We just got Brexit. The European Union and Britain just did their Brexit negotiations and finished it. It's complete. Whether you think that's bad or good, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's how it is. And so, you know, but when you look at things, and then you look at the markets right now, we have Corona going on, right? And so guys are risk off. And you're looking at the bond market, and what I just showed you, what 1% that was? Yeah, well, and then you look at something like this, bang, 32% up in the past week. So, all right, so you get it. All right, that's your fucking mass adoption. Soccer mom and dad using it for coffee, that ain't going down. But all these big boys are going to gobble, 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 and that's adoption. All right, so look. So adoption is going up. Price is going up. And a lack of available alternatives in the market in terms of being diversifiers, like bonds, have largely gone out the window because of their relative risk return. So I showed you the risk return was 1.2%. Well, that's not very great. So I think all three of those, and once you see the credentialing mechanisms of large pension funds and sovereign entities, which have just seen major buying, which I think is what has taken this from 25,000 up to where it is in this weekend, you start to really get some credentialing mechanisms. In other words, credentialing meaning people look at this as a real asset now. It's not, we're way past the days of kids with green hair and nose rings just using this on Mount Gox, or not about Mount Gox, what do you call that shit? The dark web to fucking buy weed. And so he says, and by the way, unlike a retail investor, the assumption there is that these aren't speculators. Wait, sorry. Let me read that properly. That my cadence was wrong there. And by the way, unlike a retail investor, the assumption there is that these aren't speculators. These are long-term buy and holds that can create some sort of substantive floor for the currency. And that's what I've told you. Once these institutions buy this stuff, right? Like I told you, the fund managers, the guys, and like I said, I admit it. I didn't see these guys holding Bitcoin as a reserve. I didn't see that coming. Once they buy that, yeah, they're not selling it, right? These guys are not selling it. That's it. I told you, once these fund managers buy it, yeah, you're never going to see that Bitcoin again. Unless the fund goes bankrupt, which it won't because it's made out of Bitcoin. So you're never going to see those Bitcoin again. So that creates the substantive floor, right? The floor, right? If no one's selling something, well, then the price just stays that price, right? In fact, the price keeps going up because people keep begging, please just sell me, please. The story I always tell you guys about the chickens, right? If I have 5 chickens, I've said this before, let's do it again. That's the new story of the year, the 5 chicken story. If I have 5 chickens, but everyone has food and everyone's full, well, I got to sell those chickens cheap. I have to convince you to buy the chicken. Please buy the chicken. And you're like, man, I'm good, man. I just had a McDonald's hamburger. I just had a Big Mac, man. I'm good. I'm full. I don't need no chicken. Right? But if I have 5 chickens and I have 100 starving people, starving little miscreants, please, man, sell me that chicken. Wow. Things are a little different, aren't they? Huh. Things are a little different. I don't have to beg you to buy it. You're begging me to buy it. And that's what this Bitcoin market is. The institutions are coming, and so that's why the price is going up, because they're begging to buy it, and the miners and the hodlers, yeah, they're demanding a premium. I'm not selling you this thing for 15 grand, motherfucker. Nah. 30. Well, where are we at today? Where are we at today? 38, daggone. Right? Yeah, you can demand a higher price. Well, because there's so much demand for the thing, right? You can command, sorry, that's the word. You can command a higher price because there is so much demand for your product. If I have 100 people here, there's only 5 chickens. That means only 5 of you are going to eat today. So whoever gives me the fucking most money, well, you're going to get the chicken. Oh, yeah. All right, and so, that's markets, that's it, supply and demand, that's how it works. And so, bang, as you can see, what he said, the institutional investors are coming. And with Fidelity becoming a custodian and everything, and PayPal buying it all up, buying a bunch of this stuff adds legitimacy to the market. And that's it. These rich guys now are in a race to buy this, right? To buy it. Before, if you had Bitcoin as a market guy in your portfolio or asset under management, people would think, wow, that's you're an idiot. That's risky stuff. I wouldn't do that. If you don't have Bitcoin now, you're an idiot. See the difference? All right. So look. Institutions quietly fueling. Bang. Well, not just institutions, but large institutions fueling the Bitcoin boom. So it's what I've told you, but I wanted you to hear it from a UBS wealth manager. So let's move on. Bang. Lorna Downs. Look, sweetie. Where's Lorna? What's going on? Her shit's not popping up. Oh, no one's thinking. Hold on. What's going on? Let me refresh this. Oh. Oh, I see. 1 second, guys. My internet connection is not on. Look. All right, there we go. Let's try again. Boop. There we go. Lorna Downs. There she is. Lorna. Yes, sweetie. Love you, Lorna. See you, Lorna. Love you, girl. See you, girl. With that big old portfolio. Look. Look. Love you, Lorna. See you, Lorna. Bang. Dino Jankovic. Yes. The man who created the greatest title in the world. Noah Fest. Needed. Dino Jankovic. Love you, brother. See you, brother. From the Netherlands. Bang. Hell yeah. That's my brother. He's been here. He's been here since the Carnage too, back in 2018. Like I said, he created the word Noah Fest. I was just calling it a party. he was like, "Why do you call it Noah Fest?" Yes. Wise move, brother. All right. Chief Vizo and the Pascu Yaki tribe. Yeah. V-Chain Masters, V-Chain Hodlers, V-Chain Killers. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bye. Sunny B, Spy Lady. Yes. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bye. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Yes. Love you, see you, brother. Bye. I saw you with the piggy wiggy. We're going to get to it. He sent us a little piggy wiggy. Look. Robbie Hardaway. Love you, see you, brother. Bye. Abundantly me. Love you, see you, brother. And the kid. Bye. I don't know what you're saying, but V-Chain. So look, good enough for me. Love brother, see you, brother. Bye. Could be a sister, who knows? Justin Levina, love brother, see you, brother. Bye. Edge of Potato, love brother, see you, brother. Bye. Beniam, love brother, see you, brother. Bye. Deep Entertainment, Soul brother. Yes. Love brother, see you, brother. Bye. We got, that's it. Look. Nice. All right, let's move on. Here's Edwin. Look, crazy Edwin. Love brother, see you, brother. Bang, the original. Bang, yes. I call him crazy. He's not super crazy. He is a little nuts, but I love him. Love brother, see you, brother. Bang. There's Piggy Wiggy. Look. You know how we do it around these parts, Piggy Wiggy. Is what Bitcoin Kong says. You dug all right? Tell her Kong. You know how we do it. Seller settlement rumors proliferate. Boom. A new ETP gets the green light in Europe. Boom. UBS Wealth Manager says institutional investors are coming. Boom. And oh yeah, boys and girls, your portfolio is going to look like boom this year, if not already. Boom. All right, Piggy Wiggy. All right. Let's slow down the Piggy Wiggy jumping for that chicken. Go get that chicken, Piggy Wiggy. Boom. All right, there we go. Enough. Oh, yeah, look at Lorna. I like when she puts this. I like Don Cheadle. He's one of my favorite actors, actually. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, Lorna. Yes. Enough said, girl. Enough said. I understand. Bang. Yes. She knows. All right. Michael Carter, what are you talking about, homeboy? Not much, but love but see with a bang. There's Robbie. There's Biniam. What's Biniam talking about? Oh, this is the thing I just read, isn't it? Oh, about the ETP? Yes, Biniam. Yeah, yep. The Swift. So let me just read what Biniam wrote, though. Swiss crypto investment manager FiCAS says it's received regulatory approval to expand its actively managed cryptocurrency ETP to the European market. And so, yes, indeed. That is great stuff. Oh, a new follower. Hold on. Rees, the digital platform giving everyone access to real estate through Rees tokens. Wow. Oh, that's interesting. Look. Love you, Rees. See you, Rees. Bye. And then, finally, Miguel G started this account. Look, just to follow me. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. All right, let's get back to the Death Star. Bye. There we are. Look, everybody. We had a great show for you today. Usual, greatness, how that is. Great show for today. So, first story was Stellar settlement rumors proliferate. So, now that the OCC is allowing banks to use these networks as the settlement system, bang, bang, bang. That's what Stellar's built for. That's what it's there for, is to move digital assets from one place, from point A to point B, right? The XLM token thing, sure, you could use that if you want, but you don't have to use it. It's like, all right, forget that. Yeah, you could just use it to move whatever you want on it. And so, with the the OCC allowing American banks to now settle on the blockchain itself, that could be interesting. Like I said, I know I don't want to get everyone too happy. Let's just see what this new administration does first. I told you Maxine Waters, the chairman of the Financial Services Committee in the House, yeah, she's a little bit, I don't know, man. She doesn't like what the OCC just did, and she's a Democrat, and so I don't know, man. I don't know if she's going to fuck around and make a problem, but so we'll see. We'll see. But as far as now goes, bang, bang. And forget just Stellar in America. Forget just America. Africa, right? We read Stellar is going to be used in Africa. And we read yesterday, the country of Ukraine is using it for their CBDC. And, well, obviously they're going to move their CBDC across Stellar probably. Exactly. Not obviously. Let me just say probably. And so if you're a Stellar hodler, fuck. 2021 has started out real nice. Real nice. Not that there's anything wrong with 2020. But 2021 for Stellar. Nice. Real nice. And so in that case, you get a buyback. All right. Next story. FiCAS ETP gets green light in the EU. So these guys had their ETP already launched in Switzerland on the SIX exchange. But now it is going to be, it got the green light, so it's European wide now. This is not your average fund. It's an actively managed fund. So meaning there's an actual trader on the other end of your fund trading it for you, trying to make you the most money you can get. Now, I explained it to you just right now. Like, your 401k is just full of stocks, usually. And there's no guy actually trading your stocks. They have that basket of stocks. Do you want in? And then if it goes up, it up. If not, not. But these actively managed funds are, they trade the shit that's in the fund, right? So you have the potential for great gains, but then again, you have the potential for losses. And so, I mean, we always have to be honest here. We got to look at both sides of the equation. So that's how that works. And so, yeah, well, there it is, man. A new investment vehicle. But that was the beauty. Regulated investment vehicle, blood clot. And so, institutions can come and gobble it up. And if they want their, an actively managed fund, well, this is the place for you. This fund is the place for you, because I think that's the first actively managed fund that we've read. We've read a lot of ETPs coming out of Switzerland, a bunch of ETPs in Germany, but I don't think we read any actively managed ones yet. And it's up to you. I'm not saying actively managed is better or not. Was actively managed? I'm not saying it's better or not, because the guy trading it's got to be good. Because if he fucks up, well, you lose money, right? And so, I'm not giving a judgment. I'm just saying, though, this is the first one. All right, so, bang. And then finally, UBS Wealth Manager says institutions are fueling the rise of Bitcoin. Well, that's what we've been reading about around these parts. Daggone. Ever since the OCC made that announcement, the corporations are holding Bitcoin as a reserve. And then obviously institutions can now come and get it because, they can get it off of regulated. Sorry. Let me just get my mind right. Right. And so they're coming because now they can get it from regulated places and store it on regulated places. So I'm allowed to move my client's money. If a bank, so here in America, banks are allowed to custody crypto. So I know that if I buy crypto, well, I can custody it with a bank, regulated bank, right? And so, or if a little bug, or if I'm a business, which we've been reading about, I can now hold all this stuff as a reserve currency in my portfolio, and or like we read about. What this guy said, the asset manager here, he said they're using it to diversify their portfolio. Right? You want to diversify your portfolio. Stocks, bonds, precious metals, Bitcoin, or crypto. Let's just say crypto. So crypto is, and so in other words, crypto is now being recognized as a valid asset class. It's no longer just for, like I said, kids with green hair and nose rings buying fucking weed off of the dark web. Is the real deal now, right? It's like a brick of gold. I mean, like I've been preaching on this channel since the very beginning. Bitcoin is going to be and now is being recognized as a store of value, like a brick of gold. And major institutions, markets and everyone, all the market players, they're recognizing it as such. You were right, Shomari. Of course I was. I'm the greatest in the multiverse. So, on that note, let's shill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. Greatest show on earth. Bye. Greatest show. Yes. In the multiverse. Look, my name is Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bye. Love talking crypto. Bye. It's the favorite time of my day. So, thanks for having me in your home, and I will see you all tomorrow with another fun fact crypto-filled day of cryptoness. But until then, watch here. Boom. Watch that. Oh, sorry. Subscribe here. Bang. Press the bell. And you'll get notified when the greatness comes on. And then watch that video there. Boom. Greatest in the multiverse. Until this show, which is even greater than last. And I will see you all tomorrow. So my name is Shomari Clarke. Look. Always watching our money. And bye. Always on duty. Love you guys. Over and out.